excited. As usual, I should say. I think I say that almost every night, but it's true. We continue on to our journey to 1,000. A new deck at hand, and a new night of play to come. Trying to get this sticky packaging off of my hand while saying this. Alright, we're good. So let's close up our Leatherman. And while we open up these cards, please get yourself nice and comfy. Alright, so the Bicycle Gold deck. I like those jokers, and they were not kidding about that gold. That looks nice. Different font, similar art, but with a nice touch. Let's put away our extras and take a look at that back design. It's almost metallics in a sense, without really being so. Alright, will our night be golden, or will it be grim? Only one way to find out. Seriously, does that not look slightly metallics? How has your day been? Anything interesting? Relatively mundane? How are you overall? Just a little checkup. Myself, very busy, very tired, very worn down, but still trying to find ways to look upwards and forwards and do things to make me feel better. Besides that, it looks like we're gonna have a solid start to our night. And let's get this one underway momentarily. That's a pretty good look. I really enjoy that color. Okay. Double queens, double threes, and double sevens to begin our night. Now, on second look, it's a little tough to tell between the red and black on some cards. Up here it looks just fine, but in person, a little bit of a different story. Let's hope everything is smooth sailing through this one, as we already have a nice stack. Just asking for a red 10 and a black 9. There's the black 9. Triple queens on the scene. Black 4, hopefully on its way. And the black jack would be nice. And there is the black jack. Put down a king. There is a black 4, and this is just going splendid. And there's a red jack. and 2 developing stacks. 9 down to 2, awaiting a couple tens. And I just realized triple jacks over there. Another king. A necessary 2 to play. And with that, we have earned our first fat stack of the night so quickly, so swiftly, and so sweetly. Okay, give it a second. Actually, screw that. Fat stack number 2 coming up. Awesome. You know what? Let's continue the momentum. Continue the momentum. Don't know why I stumbled on that. And let's keep that 3 over there. Oh no. I think that's it for our first game. As there's nowhere for that 5 and nowhere for that jack, despite an incredibly hot start. Just a few cards short, apparently. Let's see what they were. Okay. Nothing too special. Let's move on with a casino shuffle. I just had a lot of thoughts right now. That made me really excited for what's to come. I might have to write them down real quick. So give me one moment. Okay, and we are back with the game number 2. That was a very lovely idea that I will probably share with you in another video coming up soon. All I'll say is that it's related to the idea I shared in our most recent egoism deck video, I believe around the 740s or so. What a start. Actually, 4, 3, 2. Give us a black 6, and we will be good to go. But 2 fat stacks so far is a nice start. 9, 8, 7 kings, black 6. There's 1. And we await the others. But we're looking pretty good at the moment. 6. Now kings. Down. Ooh, almost a brain fart. I've got a little question for you. What do you think about when we play our games together? And I believe that's our third play. As we get fat stack number 3. Do you just watch the game and empty your mind? Do you think about your day or tomorrow? Or do you just let your mind be free of unrestricted thought? For myself, it's the last option. And at points, I'm just surprised where my mind really takes me. As somehow a hair got on our field. And lots of the time, I think about our journey to 1,000. Our next video ideas that we can do to make things a little more interesting, as well as my other YouTube channels for games and whatnot. It's just kind of interesting tracking your thoughts to where they develop and where they may end up. And I think it's pretty fun. But out of all of those thoughts, it's always nice when something good comes from it. And it sucks not being able to tell you. But I have to wait. Oh my, that's such a torturous feeling. For me anyway. As we get our 4th fat stack. Yet, end this game a little prematurely. As there is nowhere for that 6-8 and nowhere else to build right there. So we move on to game number 3 with 4 fat stacks in search of a win. Sneaky bad patch right there. I didn't even make a prediction for tonight. It wasn't gonna be this though. Okay, game number 3. Here we go. Let's have some fun. And I gotta share something with you. I just had another idea, and typically I have some that kinda suck. But I think tonight I might be on a good streak, as I just thought of a new type of format to incorporate our Solitaire videos with, and it made me so excited. I had to cut the video between those 2 games and write it down once again. And I hate to do this to you, but it will take a while for it to come if you'd like a chance to see the beginnings of a new potential Triple Nines type of series, look at the members tab. And if you're interested, check it out. And it will be around shortly, like a month after this video, most likely. It's gonna be so fun, for me at least. You guys, you know I'm a dork with how I view the numbers and analytics, as that is the end of this game, as Triple Nines kept us down in this one, as there is nowhere for that 4, King, 6, Queen, 10. Oh wait, did I make a mistake? 4, King, 6, Queen. No, I did make a mistake. And we'll make a gamble with this one. Alright, so we'll hold that thought momentarily as we put down this king in hopes to clear up a spot for this king right there. Ooh, that's not what we wanted to see. But what we got. Eight. And we did find a spot for another king. Luckily. But the bigger issue remains. We need a couple black 10s to have a chance of going long in this. Alright. Quadruple 9s on the field. Damn. I think no matter what at this point, this late on, there's nothing that we could do. But you know we'll always try. Wow. Triple 3s as well at the moment. We need this to happen with that king. 7. 7. And here it comes. Nowhere for that 3. Jack. 10. And lastly, Jack. Almost. A comeback for the ages. But these double red 9s and that 4 with no movement result in us moving no more in this one. Great game, even though we lost. Let's see the damage. Triple 2s, quadruple 2s, and double aces. I think we had that recently as well. Quadruple 2s. Interesting. So while we go through this casino shuffle, let me expand a bit and just share my perspective. So the reason why I don't really push the channel memberships too much verbally is because I always thought it was a bit of an ask in a sense when I would watch videos before. So I like to offer things like extra videos and series to make it seem like for my own well-being or for my own sake, to make it feel like I'm giving back, because I always viewed memberships as a support, a way people like to support doesn't sit well with me. So I struggled a bit with the memberships to just mention it, but now I'm starting to understand a different part of it, to where obviously I can't upload more than I am on the regular part of the channel, with our 1,000 Solitaire videos happening at the moment. I have a lot of things I'd like to do, but we must complete this ridiculous journey. Ridiculous in the best sense, of course. To wait to do that. So now I'm getting more excitement with the members' videos, because it's something that I want to do and put more, or in a different way, put a little more creativity into, while there's time waiting for that to happen on the regular part of the channel. So, I guess in a sense, I get a way to be more creative while still sticking to what we like. Because the main way I like to structure the memberships tiers is for things that are like Solitaire, of course, because I enjoy a routine. And I want to get into more decks and some more variety. So it just seems more appealing to that way. So a little bit there, I don't think that was too coherent on my end. So if it wasn't, my apologies. Just know, if you enjoy these types of regular Solitaire videos, you'd enjoy the memberships, because I know I get a little into things, and I want to pretty much explore every facet, even if it's such a wide subject or universe, in a sense, as that was our quickest game yet. Anyway, Queen, 7, 2, 3, 2, once again, 6, 5, and 3, all with nowhere to go, as we move on to our final game of the night. Not one single play from the field. Oh, triple eights, by the way. I think I learned another reason why I don't like to do that. Triple aces and triple eights is because triple jacks, triple aces, triple eights, that is devastating. Wow. In my jobs, sometimes I have to be a bit of a salesperson. And the thing I really don't enjoy is selling to friends or family. Selling could be ideologically, service-wise, however, and I just don't like the idea of selling to a friend. But then again, there is a financial need to an extent, which requires that. Well, I guess I just kind of figured out why I don't like promoting, in a sense. It's so interesting, kind of figuring these things out, in part and in full, while talking to you. Because I really try to reflect on why certain things make me uncomfortable or make me happy, joyous, sad, upset, so I could then better prepare, understand, engage myself for my future, my children, my families, my friends, whichever it may be. So I think it's kind of cool nothing is truly perfect. So that is an exception. Very nice feel, interesting look. It's different than what we're used to. Different in a good way, through my eyes. And there's honestly to me nothing negative to say besides that gold border. But that's kind of the point. It's nothing egregious. So, I could sit at a solid 8.5 with this deck. I really enjoy this simplistic back design that gives an illusion a bit of being metallics in a sense, as we are having a nice flurry of plays, but we now rely on some kings and queens. 8.5. Best chance to get this deck. eBay, link in the description. You know already. I'd recommend this one. If you like it in camera, you'll like it in person. Anyway, what I was trying to get to before that membership talk was an update, because I haven't been putting it off, but it just so happens to have been put off. Within a week, I promise this time, I will put out a video on my vlog channel about some updates, life updates. Things have been pretty eventful, to say the least, in their own regard. I'll share a little bit of what happened that is shareable for now, just so you can kind of understand where I'm coming from at the moment, if you're curious, and an update on when vlogs will be coming. So within a week this time, I promise, because I think I have some more time to focus on that. Alright, so we started hot, and then we cooled down a bit, and at the moment, there's nowhere for that 4, 7, queen, or 7. And that's it. No play left to make. A great night, just falling short of some great results. It was a fun one, an interesting one. Glad I figured something out about myself. Maybe you did too. Oh no. Wish I could talk to you a bit more, person to person, but anyway. At our final game, some doubles keeping us at bay. But with all of that being said, 4 fat stacks and a lovely new deck to the collection. I hope you enjoyed, my friend. You can bet your... I was gonna say buttered biscuits, but that could have some innuendo to it, but it didn't mean to. Anyway, you can bet your biscuits that I had fun. Please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night.